I don't know how I feel about this map, but alright. Where's the other one? It's right there. I don't think anyone started back here. There's 2 people on that gen already. So, I have Ruin. And obviously Discordance, which is telling me that 2 people are on that gen. I'm going to try to use... Oh, they're all off. Or maybe one of them. That's fine. It's going to actually benefit me to hook him. There's 2 more people on that gen. Is he gonna try that? He is. This is basement 2, so you're in trouble, sir. And they're right there. Wait until I'm out of sight for him, and then hit the Night Shroud. You're in trouble. That's fine. She's exposed. And also going to the basement. I think. I don't know if I can make that play or not. I'm gonna just hook her right here, because he's right there. So I got a different obsession now. I don't want to use my power right now. Oh, shit. Okay. You're gonna run right into me. I'll take it. D-strike? No. That's bullshit, but okay. I mean... Oh, I thought that was a person. It's just lighting elements. Really? And we're gonna teabag on top of it. Alright. Oh, fuck it. I'm gonna break this. They're still running in the back there. That was haunted ground. Way to sandbag each other. And I didn't want to do that. Oh well, that's fine. Teabag me, I can teabag you right back, cunt. Someone over here. That's fine. You got middle man, that I'm sure of, which is fine. I mean, you kind of... I'm a cuck. These 360 jukes are complete and utter bullshit. There goes my ruin. Fuck you. Oh, the one had deliverance apparently. going for it. They were going for it. Where'd they go? They're over there somewhere. You bitch. Right back behind this tree. I almost want brutal strength for him. You just left that at the wrong time. That's such bullshit. Wow. Does she have life? I don't know why you're teabagging me. You're going to die. You're stupid. You're like that person that thinks they're really good and they're really not. Yeah, I'm gonna break chase because Discordance is showing me that there's two people over here. There's one over there. Yeah. They got off because that gem was almost done. Their balls just got like 20% bigger because they think that they actually won that chase. That fucking what's her name? Yeah, no, you probably messed up with the looping here. I looked up, so that's bullshit, but whatever. She's going down anyways, because they wasted all the pallets here. That would be an easy basement, I think, but we're just gonna throw her on here. This gen's... I think this gen had progress on it. Yeah, it did. Alright, I'm wasting too much time. I need to check on gens. Yeah, 'cause this bitch is about to pop. She stopped running. She's right here. She ran back over this way. The other one's... Wow. I thought I was gonna have her. Alright, well, the lorry's over here somewhere. I need to check on this gen. It's completely regressed. They're gonna be on that gen, I think. She's right there. Problem here is I caught you out right in the open. Is there a... There's a hook right there. Scratch marks. So someone's over here. And those weren't her scratch marks, I'm almost sure of that. So... Hatch. Fuck you! Oh, hey, how about that? You actually think you're good at looping and you're not. How about that? Isn't that fucking ironic? Now, the other one's probably going to sneak over. One's running. The other one's probably going for a save. It's not unreasonable to think that, at least. She would have been going along here. I can't get a really good view. Is that scratch marks? There she is. I don't care if I get spotted right now. I'm going to down the gate regardless. Fuck. I'm a little too frantic there. Strand to the right. I need to stop that. She's still injured or exposed. Fuck! She had light, didn't she? God damn it. I need to jump this. Oh, she's no longer exposed. Fuck. Alright. I need to stop this gen from going. Yeah, because I knew she was there. I'm not a fucking idiot. Thank you for wasting that. You fucking bitch. Now you're the one I actually wanted to... Fucking bullshit, dude. Alright, well, I know we're hatches. I got that going for me. I'm pretty sure they're going to go to that gate. Yes, they are. She's dead, I think. No. Pretty sure the other one went for this gate. No, she's giving up to go hatch. Fuck! Oh, wait, I'm right here. Hi. And I win. And I'm pretty sure I got merciless there. If I didn't, I'm gonna be a little annoyed, I'm not gonna lie. The only thing I could say is my chase might have suffered because of all the exposed statuses, but I'm not sure. I didn't really get too many exposes, and the ones, some of them that I did get, they were already injured, I think, or maybe that was the previous game. I just did what I could to try and get some deviousness out of that. I've been consistently, I think, maxing out my hunter and my sacrifice when I'm killing everyone. I missed it by 1 again. How much? No, go back. That's what, 74, 79%? That's lame. And even with my ruin, I still didn't iridescent and gatekeeper. If I'd iridescent and a gatekeeper, I would have been way better off. I actually scored better in chase than I did the other ones. I'm not sure what Glowing Hazel's about to say, but why are you calling me a fag? Alright, I'm gonna stop the recording here, and I'm going to inquire as to why I'm a fag. Alright, since I was interrupted and couldn't do an outro, I'll do an outro now, kind of. I was basically called a fag because I closed the hatch. And then Glowing Hazel, being the cunt that she is, decided to berate me and continuously insult me, saying that she 360'd me for days, and you've seen the video now at this point because this is the outro, but of the 360s that she attempted, she landed 1. Granted, that was the 360 that mattered the most, probably because she was in exposed state, but that still doesn't mean that she 360'd me for days. She did have a pretty sweet locker juke, which if I hadn't have been hitting my R2 so frantically, I probably would have ended up getting a hit there, but whatever. That's a misplay on my part, and I'm never afraid to admit when I make a misplay. But yeah, you can go fuck yourself, sweetheart, because you're not as good as what you think you are. You are rank 5. Kudos to you on that. Some of us have full-time jobs and can't quite put in as many hours of gameplay as a 16-year-old cunt would, so fuck off with that. On to what I was actually running, because that's actually what I'm here to do this outro for, is I have Furtive Chase. I can get up to 4 tokens when I hook Obsession. Every time the Obsession gets unhooked, the Obsession status moves to the person that did the unhooking, and for every token granted, it decreases my terror radius by 4 meters when I'm in chase. I'm going to try to eventually run this maybe with Remember Me. Right now, my Remember Me is not good. It's only tier 1, and it just doesn't make any sense to run Remember Me with this build right now. But I already know what I'm going to switch it out for, so I at least have an idea of what I'm going to do. Then, obviously, Ruin. I was so happy when I saw Ruin in my Blood Web, and I'm even more elated that I got it to tier 3. Not really much more needs to be said about Ruin. It's just a staple that all killers need at this stage in the game. I literally got gen rushed the first game that I played. They completely ran me over, and I immediately was wishing I had Ruin, but I was going for Adept. Discordance, it's a nice tracking perk. Better than Whispers, I would say, because it tells you when 2 survivors or more are on a generator. For Ghostface, I think this works really great because of his stealth and his ability to stalk people. So, I mean, if there's multiple people on a gen, that's all the more reason to go to that gen, and this perk is great for that because it tells you where the survivors are, essentially. Because too many survivors like to get co-op actions and jump on gens, and some of them like spawn 3 or 4 at a time together, and they all just hop on the same gen, so it's real good for early game. So I can see me keeping this. I would really like to get this tiered up to tier 3 if at all possible. Then the last one, for lack of options, because I got shit for running Haunted Ground as well, because apparently since I have insta-down, I shouldn't be running Haunted Ground, but this is to punish them for trying to take down Ruin. Well, let's get to what the perk does first, and then I'll explain why I run this in synergy with Ruin. So, this perk puts down 2 Hex Totems. When they cleanse one of those 2 Hex Totems, everybody goes into the exposed state. So, there's 3 Hex Totems with this build. There's 3 Hex Totems on the map at any given time. So while they're looking for Ruin, should they run into one of these 2 totems, they will become exposed, and then the other Hex Totem will turn into a Dull Totem. So I like this perk. I think it's a really good idea to run either Thrill of the Hunt or Haunted Ground to protect Ruin. Am I going to keep it? Probably not. Once I get my Remember Me up to tier 3, I will probably swap out Haunted Ground for Remember Me. And then I'll probably get even more salt for that too. I don't really care. The only problem I'm seeing with the Remember Me is the furtive chase. When the obsession gets pulled off the hook, I get a different obsession. So, yes, it helps to some extent, but if, say, someone who's dead on hook unhooks someone, unhooks the obsession, then they become the obsession. And if I don't have my Remember Me stacks, that could be rough for me. At the same time, that takes them out of the game, so I don't have to worry about obsession opening up the gates. So it's kind of a catch-22. There's a little give and take with that kind of a build, but I would very much like to experiment with it and give it a try. For offerings, I literally just ran the gruesome gate 2. So it gives you 103 bonus blood points. I didn't cover that in my last video, namely because I've been annoyed with survivor play, and well, this third game as same shit, different story, basically. I would really like if we could all just express ourselves in a respectful way. Some 16-year-old punk kid calling you a fag for closing hatch is completely uncalled for and shows a lack of intelligence, lack of maturity, and it really just shows like how fucked this community really is. There is no need to call me a fag for that. It's part of the game. You had a 50-50 chance. If you were on the other gate, you probably would have escaped, but you weren't. I read you like a book, and I beat you handily. Literally, the only two people in this game that gave me any trouble was the Jane, who was a Survive with friend with her, by the way, and the Ash, who I believe was just a random. So, the fact that the person that you're partied up with actually did better than you, even though the score didn't reflect it, like, the Jane ran me, I'd say, the most out of everyone. And granted, I was talking shit about the Jane, but at the same time, the Jane was keeping me busy. It was a little annoying, because they weren't as good as what they thought they were, and I proved that with the very last time that I downed them, but whatever. I mean, he was a fucking immature kid too, because the second I got in the party, they were both calling me trash. So, I wanted to have a sensible discussion, but that wasn't going to happen, so those two can both fuck themselves. I'm pretty sure she blocked me. I really don't care. 1360 juke doesn't make you a god by any means, and your shit talk, you need to step up your game on the shit talk, because you can talk it, but you can't back it up, because you didn't have the 360s. Sorry to say. But yeah, GG. Sweetheart.